Yeah, welcome back everybody to Kitside Fire Chats. It's me, Kit, or Kyle, or perhaps I don't even have a body or any sort of those types of things. Who can really say? Either way, I wish you well, checking in, and what do you want to talk about? For those that know, that's definitely me referencing Cody Rhodes from WWE. I'm watching a lot of wrestling in my time, not making videos, and it's been very much attached to my soul. Very, very nice. But no, let's talk video games, or maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll just race. It's really up to you guys. We can talk about whatever. I'm just flying by the seat of my pants, heading into Moo Meadows. Doing things that are working towards building community. You know community? That thing that humans need? Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, no. We're coming up into the holiday season. And I think winter is honestly one of the best times, definitely, to work through the backlog or even get excited for certain games or releases that are coming out. It's not like I won't buy anything. I certainly will buy things, but I'm definitely past the point of going on my way to race to buy a game when it comes out. I am, and that's not even like a new thing, really. Like when I look back far enough, whether it's like a decade ago or so, even 15 years, I've definitely always been a person who would wait until Boxing Day, around that time, or a holiday event or some sort of sale, and that's when I'd jump. That's when I'd jump at all the games that are discounted or whatever price that suits me and go. For example, a game called Valkyrie Chronicles. I've been looking at this game like for a long time, since whenever it came out. I think it says 2016 for the newer version I'm going to buy. That's on the PS4. I'm pretty sure this game came out way longer than that. The point of this is that the game was full price at some point. Now I can pick it up for $5. Now, of course, this robs you of being able to experience in games, especially right when they come out. And naturally, FOMO is a thing, fear of missing out. People wanting to be there at the apex of the moment when the gaming community is rallying around it. But I highly recommend it, especially in this day and age. We have to find some shape or form to combat the prices that are being thrown our way. Because companies don't care. They'll keep rising the prices. They'll keep aiming towards profit. Why wouldn't they? It's their company. It's a business. And not just that. Let's not make it so, I don't know, typical and soulless. The company might be soulless, sure, but it's still run by people. And these people have lives, etc. Things that they're trying to build towards. It is a complicated picture. With nuance. And it should be seen. And possibly even talked about. Shouts out to Dry Bones. Lately, when I've been running through my Mario Grand Prix, there's been a lot of Dry Bones synergy. I don't know if the characters that are in the top 5 are related to the ones that you choose, but it seems very eerie and strange that I keep messing around with Dry Bones. Not mad, but I am observing what's happening. Oh yeah, no, we got holidays. We got holiday games approaching, or at least the time in which to really dive into it and go for it. Personally, for me, I've been returning to a lot of The Witcher 3, a game that, why did I stop playing it? I think I lost a physical copy, something of that design, and then I think I picked up the PS5 upgrade that was actually at a decent price, not too bad. Probably like $10 or something like that. And on top of playing through that, I've been reading the book, since The Witcher is based off of a book series, and that's where all the stories come from. When you have like the experience of the game and you go into the book, it just feels like you're reading through. Each chapter feels like its own quest line, and oftentimes the characters will shift, but Geralt will stick around as your main protagonist in POV. It's just a really good time to navigate the stories. But yeah, no, the books that I'm reading don't take place during The Witcher 3 at all. It's a bit before. I'm not sure exactly on the timeline, but it is before characters like Yennefer, Dandelion, etc., Ciri. They have their time in the sunlight, the spotlight. So yes, The Witcher's on the menu. I kind of want to get back into eventually, right? Like, it's so tough. It's so tough when like the games that you love are games that you're gonna sink hundreds of hours into. It's like really hard to really choose. At least personally for me. I think if I was a different type of person where I had less hobbies, let's say all I cared about was gaming, don't write music, don't write poetry, don't care about movies, don't care about listening to music either, just games. Maybe. And then even with those things cut out, it's I'm curious. If you have a certain way or pattern in which you go about going through your backlist, feel free to let me know. Whether you go for things that recently came out, go based off of feeling, shortest game. I can think of many different ways to go about it. And honestly, if things go the way that I want them to, I'll be able to get all those games done at a faster rate in the near future. Things like this help. Which brings us back to the whole idea of creating community and making more bridges instead of burning them. Whether it's gaming or music or just like simply life, that's something that means a lot to me and is very much powering the voice you're hearing now. The way I see it, let's create as many bridges as possible. Even ones that over burnt ones, we can do that. It's not impossible. Because the way I see it in this life, there are far more things that bridge together that divide us. That's just true. We just tend to obsess over the things that divide us. And then we just lose sight. We see red. We're like bulls. Little cute bulls. Looking at that red flag being like, damn. I gotta fight that. I gotta stand on business and fight that, which is fair. You know what? I support passion. I support wanting to protect your own. I hear that. But I want to do something a little bit different. Something that I think this world desperately needs. Joy. Friendship. Communication. That word community once again. And fun. Yeah, fun. Yeah, fun's important. Though I do like the vibe of these fireside kit chats. It's definitely a different pace of speaking that you would hear when I stream. That's more in the moment, more bouncing off of the energy of anybody that I'm talking to. Here I can cultivate my own energy and dish it out however I will. Recently, as far as Mario Kart goes, I recently finished all of 100cc. No, there's only 2 Cs. 100cc. And now that's all done, 3 stars. But I find it's like literally, it might be the sweet spot. I used to think that 150cc is like the best and I'd only race on that exclusively. However, I think 100cc puts like a great, it creates a great setting in which to, one, I'm still racing, I'm still focused on winning, but I'm not dealing with the craziness of people constantly swapping in and out first for me. And even 2, if playing with friends, it makes it a little bit less serious. But let's be fair. Let's be real. I'm highly competitive. It's always going to be serious on some level. I can slow down maybe if you ask me to, but I don't think that'll be fair. I think you should be challenged, right? Anyways, to all those people that I've shit talking Mario Kart, hello. You're welcome. Here's a banana. Sometimes they call me Banana Boy. Sometimes they just call me kind of getting hit by a boost shell. These things happen. Yeah, let me know. I think there's definitely room for other games I'll play while having a little chat with people, with the world, with myself even. I think I was considering Skyrim. I'll probably stream Skyrim later on, actually, but I don't want to get too deep into things that are happening now. This is supposed to be a timeless experience. Who am I? I'm not even a person. My bad. My bad. I won't describe anything else. What I ate before this, what I'm planning on drinking after this, it's coffee. We're gonna have coffee with cinnamon. That's actually exactly what's gonna happen. So can't dodge that. Which brings us to Toad's Turnpike. As far as Mario Kart stuff goes, the road to 3-starring everything will continue. I've been streaming a bit of it actually, which has been really heartwarming. Definitely pushing me to come back here. And what I like about it is that the community is still just so alive when it comes to Mario Kart 8. Like, the people that will just come into stream, want to play with you randomly, run some maps. It really makes me happy to see that ongoing and happening. Especially since I have no plans to pick up the new Mario Kart. The whole route is me going back to this one, because I know full well it's not done. It's nowhere near done. If I haven't done 150cc, all 3 stars, or mirror, or 200, it's not done. So, I have at least 60 hours left of this game to play. Like, probably 100, if I'm being really honest. It's the same, in the same way in which I approach, like, albums. I can listen to an album or say that I've heard an album, sure. But it doesn't resonate in my heart until I have listened to it while reading the lyrics. Listened to it probably at least 10 times. 3, I could get by with the 3 times and be like, okay, sure, I listened to it. Didn't read the lyrics, but I listened to it. It's not like I lack impressions, but bringing that over to Mario Kart. Some of these maps, I've only done them under 10 times, and that's not enough. It's not enough to know a map, to know the turns, to know at what point certain items will be useful, won't be useful, etc. I think it's stuff deeply important. At least to get the full steep. And I will be steeping. But yeah, so count me out for this holiday season. I had no plans of getting the Switch 2. The closest thing that brought me there, I think this was announced maybe a month ago or so, maybe 2 months ago, the new Fire Emblem game. Fire Emblem is a series that could totally pull me over to buying a Switch 2, but hilariously enough, it's still not enough. Mainly because I have 3 houses still to beat. I just picked up Conquest. The backlog is crazy. Like, when you have games that are cheaper sometimes, and you can just play them again, or go to it and basically travel back in time to that era, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you? Yeah, we have to find ways to save money, have to find ways to really dig into what we have and enjoy it. And I think we will. This is part of it. So everybody, let me know what you think. I guess to sum things up, to give you an idea of what we covered. We talked about games that you might be excited for this holiday season, whether it's your backlog, whether it's games that you're going to buy fresh and new. And don't be afraid to have opposing opinions either. Like, I'm very open to hearing things that do not match my own opinion. In fact, that's more interesting to me than being in an echo chamber of people that agree with me. I don't need that, and I encourage you not to seek that as well. How else will you grow, right? But yeah, we talked about games coming out in the holiday season you might be excited for. My plans for going through Mario Kart and getting all 3 stars in all of the CCs, and how that is backed behind my desire to, you know, let the gaming world know what we want to put our hard-earned money towards and what we don't want to. It's as simple as that. We guide the ship, but if we just endlessly pay, they steer it. Anyways, guys, this has been Kitside, Kit Chat, Kit TV. I'm Kit, Kyle, Sean, etc. You've been you, I've been me. Peace.